You've been wondering where the doctor of real estate lives. Come, let me take you through a tour. The entrance lobby of the house is the first touch point. That's why for me, it's essential to have it very impressive. Double height, and it has also to have some kind of a key element within it. That's why I always use pieces of art starting from the entrance part of the project. The living space is the space in the house where I spend most of my time. That's why it was essential for me to make it up to my liking. And what I like is simplicity. And why simplicity is key? Because when there is so much clutter around you, so many objects, it takes away from your concentration and it takes away from the appreciation of space. That's why I try to make everything more minimal. I use the combination in between beige, gray, and blue, which gives a homey feeling rather than just a simple cold house feeling. In addition, I made those couches very comfortable in case I'm receiving people or if in case I feel like just laying down in the afternoon, play PlayStation, or do whatever I like. Now, if you look at the pieces of art, all of it are either done by cows, Babolex, and this actually statue has a very interesting story. That's a gift from Amira Sajwani on the day of the launch of the Babolex when we launched the first Babolex real estate project in the world here in Dubai. Also, obviously, I'm a big fan of Marvels. I love Marvel superheroes, and my favorite superhero is Iron Man. And there is a story behind this, by the way. I always try to use Iron Man as my key superhero figure because when my son was like 6 or 7 years old, he told me that I remind him of Iron Man. And I asked him, why I remind you with Iron Man? He told me Iron Man is the only superhero that doesn't have a superpower. His superpower is his brain. And to me, you are my Iron Man. So that's why since that moment in time, Iron Man became the dearest superhero to my heart. The dining area has a very interesting story and it's becoming more and more important in my life. I'll tell you why. Because obviously with the social media fame, when I go out, I don't feel much comfortable like before. I cannot party like before because people are recognizing me. So I'm hosting a lot. So we designed the dining area in a way where we have seating areas from one side and a bench from the other side. So at will, I can just push the bench to the inside. I can transform this into a buffet. Let me show you the design of the kitchen. Actually, when designing a kitchen, there is a very, very important rule, which is called the golden triangle rule, which is the space in between the sink, where you clean the dishes, and the stove, where you cook, and the preparation area. You need a triangle between those three to be able to maneuver properly, and that has been very carefully studied in this kitchen. Now, also in addition, this counter is perfect whenever I have a barman that's intended to serve my guests whenever I have a private party, because he has the fridge at close proximity to this countertop. In addition, the wine cooler is there. So it's going to be extremely easy for him to pick up all the ingredients, prepare the drinks, and serve my guests. On the upper level, we have 3 bedrooms. All of them comes with ensuite. Now, that's the master bedroom, obviously my favorite. I have changed the flooring of all the bedrooms to install parquet because parquet gives a sense of warmth. So the moment you step outside of your bed, you get a feeling of warmth, not a feeling of coldness. And this is very essential for me. Of course, art has to be all over the place in my house, and my bedroom is not an exception. I have also revamped my master ensuite. Let me show you how. In the master ensuite, I used gray as a base color. I added to that the accent of black and wood to give a sense of graciousness and luxury within the master ensuite. I have 2 sinks because I thought ahead of time in case I have a partner at a later stage, then we're gonna have enough space for that. Huge mirror, which is essential for me to fix my outfit in the morning and the way I look, fix my hair. Also, I have introduced LED light across the mirror all around it to make sure that there's gonna be no shadows on my face every single morning when I fix my hair and my face. I increased also the size of the walk-in shower because I'd like to feel comfortable every single time I go there, whether that's by the end of the day or in the morning after I do my workout. Also, that's the place where I do the body fat percentage test every morning. And that's my InBody machine that I use every single morning to make sure that I'm maintaining my 3% body fat. Now let me show you the design of my garden. The whole experience starts with the barbecue area. This is where I do the barbecue when I have guests. I cook for them. The second section is the dining area where my guests would sit while the food is ready. Once we have our dinner, everything is done. Then we move to the sunken area where we have the fire pit. This is where I lit the fire and we serve usually dessert along with drinks. Once we are done, depending on the weather, either we stay here or we move to the pool. During summer, the pool is the perfect place for us to sit and enjoy our time, particularly that we have a sitting area integrated inside of the swimming pool, along with a special lighting system with a remote control by which we can change the color of the whole pool just with the click of a button.